Do you have any favorites that you've played in 2024?
Yeah, I do. Malem.
Malem?
We keep talking about it.
We do keep talking about it because it's such a different game for Reiner to make. And it killed Celestia for me.
Ooh, okay.
I think, not that Celestia was a huge pull for me, but now it's a no-brainer if I want to push my luck with on a flying vessel.
With cats.
With cats, yeah. That was the killing blow. Make it about cats. But yeah, that one's been on my list of 2024 games. Cities is a Steve Finn and Phil Walker Harding game that was, because they made it, that one was on my list for so long. And then I just anticipated it coming out.
You still have to show me this game.
Yeah, we will someday.
You know, another one I just played recently that was great was Let's Go to Japan.
Yeah, so I pre-ordered that or kickstarted it, and I have all the bits for it. I really enjoy that one. That one I was planning on making a review for because I don't make a lot of reviews, and I wrote it out and everything. I just never got around to it, but it was a positive review for it because I really do like that game. It hasn't come out since the new game hype of it, but I think it would still have legs if we brought it out.
Yeah, it's cute. Plays well.
The production is fantastic. It's an AEG game.
Mm-hmm. I mean, I'm not a Japanophile, but I still liked it.
Yeah, I'm not really either. I just, I thought it was a cool idea, planning your itinerary to a place. And it's Josh Wood, who made Cat Lady.
It's a nice puzzle, that game.
Yeah, I like that one. One you have played and own now, A Message from the Stars, is worth mentioning.
Great.
It's a great, this is a game where we demoed it.
Yeah.
It's from All Play. We demoed it and I was iffy then. That was not I got to get this game. This was like, we could try it again. We're here at the convention, but you were just like, I'm getting it.
Insta buy. I love deduction games.
Yeah.
And it has that team one versus many, but it's not a versus, it's a co-op.
Right.
Thing that like you have in Mysterium or some other games. And I just loved that part of it. But the other issue with that game is it doesn't always work. Sometimes you have people who just cannot click into the deduction of this game. And
yeah, if you have a full table.
That happened with Melissa. She was just like, I don't get this.
Sure.
And I've had that experience back home since I brought it out in a couple groups as well. One group I played it with, they were like immediately, again. Right. Now I want to be the alien. Now I'm going to be the alien. Now I'm going to be the alien. They all clicked. But I had brought it to another group, and out of the 4, 2 clicked, 2 did not click.
Of those people who didn't click for it, do they like those kind of games like Decrypto and stuff like that?
Unclear.
Unclick?
Unclear.
Oh, unclear. Because Melissa does not like Decrypto, stuff like that. Okay, and if you don't like Decrypto, odds are you're not going to like A Message from the Stars.
I don't know if they've ever played it. They're not super close with me, so.
Okay. But, it all comes down to the player. One game that surprised me that is growing on me more is Wormspan.
Oh.
And that's a 2024 release from Stonemaier Games. Every time someone hears it, they're like, oh, it's just Wingspan with dragons. And it almost is, but it really isn't. There's more to it than that. I feel like having that extra explore action, I think, is where the game really shines. Having your little guy walk through and get all the things. Like if you can make a great engine for that. You've played this game?
Yeah, but I don't remember that.
Okay. There's 3 things you can do.
My memory is terrible.
So you can make a cave where the dragons go. Which is something that isn't in Wingspan. You don't really have to prepare the fields.
Sure.
In this one, you got to prepare a cave for your dragon to go in. Then you have to put your dragon into it. And then another thing you can do is explore with your little meeple guy, and he walks through picking up various things throughout your dragon. And if I told you that description right there, that does not sound anything like Wingspan.
No. But I remember when I played it, I mean, I don't remember the game well, but I remember thinking this could have been an expansion to Wingspan.
Sure.
Absolutely. It could have been, you know, we already have Wingspan Asia and all. It could have been Wingspan Africa because they don't have that one yet. You know,
It's a different designer though.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Oh, you're right. It sure is. I knew that.
Yeah. So it kind of exists in its own world, I think. It was, I believe it was looked over by Elizabeth Hargrave, either as a
co-thing.
Yeah. All of my terms
they
go
had
to
to
movies.
have gotten her to sign off because it's
whatever
basically her
producer
design that is been changed some.
Sure. And having, I mean, you could have called it something different, but then you wouldn't have that recognizability, which is so important.
Of course, the reason it's sold
Right.
is because people know Wingspan.
Yep.
If it had just come out from some other designer, from some other company with different graphic design, but because they made it look like Wingspan, and they knew what they were doing.
They definitely knew what they were doing.
I have one more that both of us have played, which is Odin.
Odin, a little card game.
Yeah, a little cute card game. I haven't played it in person yet.
Yeah.
But it's a really nice little cute card game. You can play it on Board Game Arena right now, I know.
And it has a nice implementation of it.
Mm-hmm.
But there's a game we both played that came out in 2024. It was nominated, I think it was just honorable mention for Spiel des Jahres. Maybe it was nominated. Harmonies.
Yeah.
That's one that's growing on me too. I keep thinking about it. It's on BGA, so thankfully I could just play it there.
It's a puzzle game, and yet I have only played it once. I love puzzle games. So
yeah, and I was recently talking to Joe, and he said, "Have you played Harmonies on BGA?" I really like that game. I was like, "Yeah, I kind of liked it too." So this is one where in the moment when we played it at Origins, I was like, "Yeah, that was all right." Then I kept thinking about it and just keep thinking about it. So that might end up on my shelf one day because it's like, you can have too many, though, of these lighter, easy to teach games. But when it comes to like animal games, it just, I mean, Cascadia, as far as theme goes and weight goes, already fills that niche.
I wish they'd done something that wasn't animals and nature again, because we have had so many nature animal games. They could have made it, I don't know, donuts or something. It just
donuts.
Yes, it could have been something different. I think
Cascadia could have been donuts.
I mean, it was very much in the moment giving me Tiny Towns, and I like that theme better already. Tiny Towns.
Tiny Towns?
Yeah.
Yeah, I could see that in Tiny Towns. I could see that game going into what Tiny Towns did. It could have been a game about charcuteries. Which is a game from 2024 that we played.
Yeah.
Melissa ended up picking it up.
Yeah. I
Barnes
saw
and
that.
Noble.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was still on the fence about picking that one up because I keep comparing it to New York Slice, which I didn't realize New York Slice is like a remake.
It's like a cake cutting game or something
Right.
like that. Yeah.
It's like the third version of it.
Yeah.
Which is crazy how old that game is. But I guess it is a simple concept. I kind of like the cake one. I saw pictures of it. It's like colorful and uses dollops of icing instead of pepperonis.
I can't get past New York Slice. I mean, that game just, we'll talk about it in another video. But yeah.
Okay. I'm curious what your opinion on that is.
I love it. I have it.
Okay. Yeah.
I'll always suggest it.
But one more that in 2024 that came out that's really grabbed my attention, technically not a 2024 release, but it is for the US, is Comic Hunters. This is a game, it's a really simple game that I was like, I think I'll play it some and be like, okay, it's fine. Grabbing it for the Marvel integration in comic books. This one, it's a pretty good game to play. It takes drafting and makes it a bunch of mini games that you play.
They've had this game in Brazil, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because it came out in 2020.
Okay.
It's been out for a really long time, but for the first time in the US, 2024, you can get a US copy. And that just came out just a few months ago. But for, what is it, September now? So I haven't played that many 2024 games.
I just finished a game day a couple days ago. We played Star Tycoon.
Star Tycoon.
Star Tycoon.
I haven't even heard of that one.
Cool. It's a 2024 game about building your star company. You're like a company in space. I mostly liked it, but it had the thing that I just can't do, which is the stock market situation of the things going up and down as you fiddle with them. They have to go up and down, and that just breaks my head. So it's
Economy
not what I'm
games?
yeah, that economy stock market thing. I just
It's like, I don't care what the value is. Just give me the stuff.
yeah, that's like Raccoon Tycoon, that thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I can't wrap my head around it for some reason. And
I'm pretty good, though.
so I probably won't be reaching for Star Tycoon again.
have to try
anytime
that
soon.
one.
Same with Bardwood Grove.
Oh, I haven't played that.
Yeah, it's in the same realm as a bunch of those other games. I honestly didn't even remember what it was. I had to go and look at pictures. I was like, oh, that's what this game was? I don't remember playing that at all. Sorry, Bardwood Grove.